Middle class are the oxygen of any country. They're very, very hardworking people. They're generous people. They are the people that really drive a country, and they are the people that drive an economy and makes a country become a developed country. In this video, I'm going to share with you why the middle class are stuck in the rat race and they're not really able to get passive income. Mainly, the middle class are people like plumbers, people that are doing small businesses, maybe people that have got good jobs, maybe they work in a bank, they are bank manager, things like that. They are the middle class. They are the people that are the oxygen of a country, and they are the blood of any country, and they are the most hardest hit, quite frankly. And in this video, I'm going to share with you why they're stuck on the rat race and why they are very, very scared, and hence the reason the government take advantage of them and really squeeze them a lot more than any citizens in their countries. Before we get going, if you like this video or any of my videos, hit the like button below, subscribe to my channel for more amazing videos. Let's get to it. You see, middle class people are people that are really hardworking. They are really people that can really work, committed to help businesses grow and sustain that growth. The reason that they're not successful is they are not risk takers, okay? Middle class people are not people that like to take risk like entrepreneurs. When an opportunity is presented to them first, they look at the risk in that opportunity instead of looking at the opportunity. Okay, so for me as an entrepreneur, when someone presents a deal to me or an opportunity to me, I look at the opportunity first. What do I get out of this opportunity? How long does it take me to get whatever I've invested in that opportunity? And I look at the risk then. I look at the risk and work out how can I mitigate the risk, or how can I eliminate the risk, or basically who can I partner with in order to reduce the risk we do. But when it comes to middle classes, they don't do that. They're just risk averse. They just want to work and make their money that way, because obviously they don't want to take their risk. And I like to use this analogy because this is really resonate with me. So an entrepreneur or someone who takes calculated risk. We all know in order for us to start maybe walking, we did not just literally stood up one day and start walking, right? So what happens when we're babies or when we're kids? We literally stood up, try to walk, and then we fall down. Stood up, try to walk, and fall down. So we did not say, oh, because we've fallen down once, we're not going to try to walk the next day. So we were kind of persistent, consistent, and committed in walking, and then we all end up walking. Well, 99% of us end up walking. But the reason why I'm sharing this is because middle class people don't look at it that way, right? They do not look at it that way. They just see the risk, saying, okay, I'm going to be falling off all the time, and they don't really want to commit, and they don't really want to be perseverance and kind of be consistent in what they would like to do. So hence the reason why they kind of try to look for a safe and secure job that can give them that monthly income every single month. Another reason why they're stuck in the rat race is they don't like to put money in or put their skin in the game. Okay, they would rather go and buy an expensive house, right? Or that they could live in, or they can rather go and buy expensive luxury items so that they can look rich whilst they're kind of burning inside. So if you present an opportunity to them and tell them, listen, I've got this opportunity and I'd like you to come in, as I said to you, they only look at the risk and they don't really want to put their money in, because they're thinking, if I put that money in, I'm not getting it back and I'm losing that money. And also they see that investment as an expensive investment, right? They don't kind of look at the recurring income that you may be making from that investment. And again, the middle class are people that don't like to do personal development that is outside of their career. Suppose someone approached them to tell them, listen, there's a property stuff, I would like you to learn about property, and I would like you to kind of understand what the property investment will like, go and educate yourself in it. They feel a bit arrogant at that point and be like, no, I'm a degree holder, I'm a master's holder, I'm a bank manager, I am a doctor. Why should I go and kind of learn how to invest in properties whilst I'm earning about 60 to 70,000 pounds, perhaps 80,000 pounds? So they kind of feel a bit arrogant there and proud to do it. And then obviously they end up not seeing that opportunity, instead relying on their employers. Another reason why they are really stuck on the rat race is because they work ridiculously long hours. So what do I mean by this? They work very, very long hours. They do not have the time to sit and reflect, right? And kind of understand another perspective, because they're busy on it, working, and not having the time to kind of think on how they can grow or how they can make money work for them instead of them working for it. Finally, one of the most important points why the middle class are stuck in the rat race is because they have lots of expenses and lots of outgoing. So basically they are tied in. They haven't got any sort of money to kind of spare, because they've got these expensive houses, they've got these expensive car leases. Some of them, they have these holidays that they go to, which are expensive holidays. So they haven't got any sort of income that they could put aside in order to start their investments. And they are then stuck in that job. Even an opportunity present themselves, because they've got this so much expenses to pay for, they are so fearful to take the leap of faith to start that investment journey. Because they're thinking, whoa, if I start doing this, I haven't got enough money to pay for my car lease. Or if I done this investment, I haven't got enough money to pay for my mortgage. Or if I've done this, I haven't got enough money to pay for the holiday plan I've already had with my family. And then they get stuck on the rat race, start going like this, Monday to Saturday, working ridiculous long hours, because obviously now they are stuck, and they're thinking any investment opportunity would only derail them from living that comfortable life. So they are kind of secure, right? They kind of feel comfortable there, and that's what gets them stuck, unfortunately. And guess what? The government comes in, and they are one of the biggest loyal when it comes to politics and voting as well. They vote for these politicians that promise all these things to kind of help them. Guess what? As soon as they get to power, who do they squeeze? The middle class. They squeeze them like that. They're literally here now, right? They get squeezed every single day. Any party or politicians came around, guess what? They cannot squeeze the poor people because they're already poor, right? And they cannot squeeze the wealthy people, because why? The wealthy people lobbies them to become who they were, right? They literally fund their parties, give their charities. So what they do, they've got no alternative, but literally the poor are too poor to actually squeeze, right? And then the rich are so influential, they can't do anything with those rich people. Guess what they do? They go for the middle class. The middle class are the most vulnerable people. They then squeeze them, and then they get stuck on that rat race, and they end up doing the same thing every single day and expecting a better result, and that never happens to them. So here's the thing: if you are a middle class, I'm not saying, right, you can still stuck in that rat race. But what I'm trying to say here is basically you may want to think about what you could do now in order to make working or what you're doing right now as an alternative. Or maybe you want to think about what you need to do to make money work for you instead of you working for it. You may be thinking, how do I do this? One of the ways you could do this basically is looking at your expenses, okay? Looking how much you're expending, because some of your expensing lots of money. So what you want to do, you want to reduce your expense and your outgoing. If you've got lots of car leases, maybe you want to reduce that. Maybe you're only going to want to use one car, or maybe you want to buy these cars outright instead of paying these leases, because you kind of paid double the price if you are paying for these leases. And maybe if an opportunity get presented to you, right, instead of thinking about the expenses you have to pay, work out and see if there's any additional income you could kind of get to make that investment, to make additional passive income, and take that risk. Take that calculated risk, because that calculated risk is what gives you the financial independence. Right now you are secure. You've got your 50 to maybe 80,000 pounds, depending where you are, feeling comfortable. Right, I hear you, you are there. You can feel comfortable and secure there, but think about the long run, right? Imagine you're on an 80,000 pounds, or maybe whatever amount that is, and you also got residual income that you're making without actively being involved. It makes you feel, not just feel better, it makes you feel independent. It makes you want to spend the time and places you want to do that. So my advice to all the middle class, basically, do not stuck on that rat race. There are opportunities out there. If the opportunity is presented to you, grab it, look at the risk that you're taking. Obviously do a calculated risk, but look at the opportunities first in order for you to come up with a decision, a sensible decision that would elevate your financial situation, that would ultimately get you to become financially independent. If you like this video or any of my videos, hit the like button below, subscribe to my channel for more amazing tutorials. I look forward to sharing the next video. Thank you.